Today is launch day. I launched today at November 3rd, 12 a.m. It is now 4:22. I am clocking out of work and I have no sales. And you know how you see all of the video media and people are showing you like all of the Shopify ping 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 pings, and I didn't get any of that. So I feel a little discouraged, I'm not gonna lie. It is just day one, but I just want to be transparent and show you guys how this works. I'm not gonna give up. We're gonna keep trying. Again, always ignore how I look, okay? Because some days this is all I got to give. I don't have a bookkeeper, so everything that I do as it pertains to like money and all of that, I just honestly write it down. I am my own bookkeeper, but I'm realizing that I spend in lieu of having a business, right? You can, and for me, right, I've noticed that I can pay for stuff to come from overseas, like using Alibaba and getting like them to do everything for me. However, I do feel like I've watched a lot of like videos and stuff, and I feel like there's like hit and misses in every aspect of business. And for me, it just felt like if I do everything through Alibaba, I'm going to have to find manufacturers, takes time, compare pricing, which you should be doing that's just good business, right? Comparing pricing, that takes time. Waiting for it to ship, that takes time. The language barrier, that takes time. Talking or staying up to 2-3 in the morning to talk to them because of the time difference, that takes time. So for me, I don't have that much time. With that being said, there's a lot of things that I source and do on my own. There are a lot of apps that I have to use in order to function my business. I have to use Shopify. I have to use Canva, Cricut, down to the apps that I use to like edit, again, so that I'm not paying money for like photo shoots. It is a lot. But I'm realizing, I'm like, you know what? I actually need to write down my app expenses so that I'm able to like better determine, one, if there are cheaper apps out there for me to do what I'm doing. If it's just better to have Alibaba do everything, you know what I mean? Like people like that to just do everything for me. But you guys know, like I'm really, 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 really big on everything in my business being custom, handmade, and I'm just not ready to get rid of that. Like I'm not ready to like outsource these things because I feel like that is what makes my business unique. And not only am I having to pay for these different apps, I'm having to pay for these app pro version in order to use it to the best of its quality. Right now, I told you guys I'm my own bookkeeper. So right now I am just having to write down my apps. So I'm like, you guys can come with me to do that. To make another business investment. I have made quite a few. And what I wanted was $1,000, but I'm thinking to downgrade and get what I want for $5. And the reason why I am thinking of this investment is because I always said that I would do my next collection would look a little different. I have to wait for my husband to come home. He is always my sound voice and mind to help me decide on like what is a good financial like decision. So I'm gonna wait for him to come home for us to kind of decide. I'm really wanting this next collection to be still handmade but less time consuming, so I wanted to do transfers instead of like individual vinyl. It just takes so much time to do like letter by letter by letter. So I'm really wanting to do just one sheet of vinyl, not one sheet of vinyl, like a DTF transfer instead of vinyl. So I'm about to see how I can get this to be just one set where I can just get a DTF transfer. From there, send it to Ninja or Jiffy. I might send it to both just to test quality and then have them send it to me. And I'm wanting to do all of that today. Okay, so back to talking about my apps. So I'm actually with this new design, it's going to be layered, or I want more of like a layered look. So with that being said, I have to, in order for me to take the file and get 2 different layers, I'm having to pay for the pro of the Cricut Design Space. I have not had to do that because all of my designs thus far has been like 1 layer, 1 color, but this design is going to be multiple layers, so I'm having to pay for Cricut Design Space in order for me to get the multiple layers. I'm about to try one more thing because I pay for Cricut. I meant for Canva, so I'm about to see if Canva will allow me to break it up even though I didn't make the design in Canva. Or you know what? I think I'm gonna go to ChatGPT, upload it to ChatGPT so ChatGPT can tell me what fonts are being used. Hope Canva has the fonts. Make the design in Canva, then I'll be able to send it to Cricut as a black file in the color black, and then move it to, then print it on the color vinyl that I wanted printed on. I think that might be my solution. I'm going to see if ChatGPT or Canva can do that, because again, when I think of like issues that arise, it's hard for me sometimes to problem solve and just be like, okay, problem solve, pay the $5 and keep it pushing, but those $5 add up. So I'm about to see if there's another way that I can get the design that I'm wanting without paying for the pro version of Cricut. So that's what I'm about to check right now. So I asked ChatGPT to help me, and it has it just gave me steps to create the design in Canva. So I'm about to recreate the design in Canva, see if it looks the same and or better, and if it does, then I do not need to pay for the Cricut upgrade to slice or have the SVG file that can like take the layers off so that I can layer it. Let's try this. Okay, so I'm going to open up my Canva.